yeah, nah, with
I'm
Casemiro,
happy.
quality, man. He's quality. The defensive positions he picks up as well, even when he's not winning the ball, like his positional sense, very, very, very smart. You know what I'm saying?
And
Very,
obviously,
very, very smart.
And obviously, we know he can throw himself about, puts in a tackle if he has to. He's not afraid to go into a challenge. So yeah, that can only be beneficial. And if I'm not wrong, he rarely gets injured. He's always fit, always available. And we've said it many times on this platform with Rants, bro. Your best, apart from the qualities that we can see as a footballer, your main quality is availability, bro. If you're available and you can be there to help your team.
Unfortunately, Bruno's got that in abundance, bruv. You know,
his availability is one of his best abilities. This guy never gets injured.
Never gets injured, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Not even a little bruised toe or something, like out for a week and that. Nothing, bro.
He never gets a dead leg or something like that out for 4 days. He's never. I
don't
wish injury at anybody. I wish injury at anybody, but yeah, he never gets.
Has he ever been injured? Has he ever been injured for Man United?
No, bruv. Never, bro. Like 3 years, not one injury, bruv. Not even one.
You know
what I mean, bro? It's so annoying, bruv. Just get injured once, blood.
He's never injured. That's facts.
Do you know what I mean?
I never noticed it. Never noticed it.
No, I've noticed it. Like he's always available. And the only time he misses games is rare. Like it's rare. It's be like if he gets suspension or something, like an accumulation of bookings. That's it. Or the occasional game he might get rested.
Yeah. And even that suspension, he rarely gets suspended. Like I think he got suspended maybe like once or twice or something.
Yeah, he's a mainstay. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely a mainstay in terms of appearances. Like in terms of being in match day squads, it's probably one of the longest. Like in terms of runs, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I was watching the start of your watch along ranting out, and I heard you say that you think Maguire's just not being selected. He's not even injured anymore.
Yeah, bruv, because bruv, the injury weren't serious that he got with England. It wasn't no serious injury, bruv. You know, like that. Like, bruv, they're not even disclosing what the injury is, blood. It ain't nothing, blood. You know, like that, because normally when man get injured, they normally say, like, for instance, with Diaz, straight away, they were like, cool, knee injury, 4 weeks and that. But they even give a man no time about when man's going to be back and that. Nothing. Do you know what I mean? If it was a super, super serious injury, yeah, like, remember, the World Cup's coming up. Man would be saying, right, like, Maguire might miss the World Cup. There's this, that, bruv. There's no talk of no length of injury. There's no talk of it, bruv. That's why I think that, bro, I feel like man's not really injured, fam.
Yeah, Ten Hag did the smart thing and poured water on that fire. The fact that he's not been a topic because for that period, obviously with England, the interview that he said, the mistakes he was making, he was the talking point. He was the hot topic. Now he's no longer the hot topic. So it's smart. Take him, when the block's hot, get off the block, innit? Go inside. That's what they've done. It's the smart thing to do is because it's better for him. It's better for Ten Hag. It's better for the squad because there's no questions now when Ten Hag's getting interviewed about what's going on with Maguire. Nobody's made. He's the forgotten man, which is good. Out of sight, out of mind.
I think Maguire's been told, yo, you just sit down in it.
Yeah, sit down.
Yeah, because there's too much that pressure, bruv, on man. You get me? Like just in the limelight, just dying slowly.
Nah, man, you're doing too much. It's like,
and then what was it? The England game, yeah. Man played shit, yeah, and then all of a sudden he's limping out. Like, bro, you're not injured, bro. You weren't limping on the pitch. You know them ones there. You know when man plays shit, yeah. Then after the game, you see my man walking back to the coach, and it's all like, it's like, bruv, you weren't limping in the game, blood.
No, I mean,
man developed a limp in the changing rooms and that.
Yeah, and that's what it is, man. You gotta take man out the firing line, man. That's what it is. Raising Kanan, Rack did that to Kanan after he shot. You know what I'm saying? He shot Mike. Go sit in the trap house, innit? Go sit in the trap house and shut up, man.
The block is hot, fam.
Too much. You know what I'm saying? The block's hot. Fam. Man shot book 20 in it. You know what I'm saying? Go sit in the trap house.
Listen, the block's hot. Kanan's mum was like, yo, you're going to South Carolina, fam. You're moving, fam.
Serious? You was South Carolina.
At the ends, fam.
Yo, the ends in it.
No, we get ends, fam. The block is hot.
Serious, send Maguire to South Carolina. It'd be great.
Send Maguire to South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? The block's hot, fam.
I know, bruv.
The block's hot, fam. Neek's looking for you. You know what I'm saying? Neek's looking for you. Get off the block. But yeah, I think the injuries I think Ten Hag was planning on freezing out Maguire anyway, but the injury kind of sped things up. So that's a perfect situation for him. He's like, this is going quicker than I thought. This is perfect. So next summer, he can just go into the market, or maybe in Jan, go in the market and get a new centre
Next summer he'll go and he'll get Timber, bruv, because he still wants him. You know them ones.
Timber.
Because Timber can play. He can play centre back, but he can also play right back as well, isn't it?
He can play centre back, right back, and left back.
Because we need a backup right back. Not that
you'll
the
go
been
and
bad. It's just
sign
that he's playing every game.
like next summer. Do you know what I mean? In January, you'll probably go in for Akpol, bruv, I reckon.
Yeah, I think we're getting Gakpo in Jan. Yeah, I think that's gonna happen. Yeah. Streets are saying that Chelsea, Nkunku to Chelsea's pretty much done. 60 M's.
It is done, yeah. That was done like a week ago, maybe, or 2 weeks
Oh, is
ago.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
don't. Yeah, seems like a good move, man.
Chelsea they need him, man. Them man are interested in Mbappe as well, blood. Apparently, and Bozo and that, blood. They want that marquee signing.
hey, I'm with that, man. Hey, if Mbappe's go get him, man.
You know Bozo, blood. I don't want him, bruv. Still,
I know you don't want him.
Bozo, blood.
I'm with the Mbappe.
I don't know. I've got mixed feelings about this. I don't know if I want him. I don't know. Here's my thought process on it. Could it go wrong? Absolutely. But if it goes right, that's the type of player who can take you to the next level. If it goes right. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's we've seen him have impact, whether it's international, whether it's club level. I've said this, I'm on some. If we're in talks with him, I'm gassed. Do I believe this happens? Let me just put that out there. No. I don't believe he comes to Manchester United. I don't think he comes to the Premier League. However, if he's available, you have to look at a player of that caliber. You have to. Damn.
You know what I'm saying? You got to talk. Like people talking about, his ego and bad management. Manage it. The manager manage him. I'm saying you don't turn that, like he elevates everyone around him potentially. You imagine the lift he would give the fans and the club and his teammates.
But
if we were to sign Mbappe.
It's like I said to you.
I don't want this guy. This guy's a poison, blood.
You don't.
Listen, this guy is a fucking cancer, blood. I don't want him. Like everywhere he goes, he causes division and just problems, bro. Like national team, his club. This pussy got a whole bumper contract and still found a way to find a problem, blood.
It's like I told Flawless, bro. Like I told him on the phone, I was like, Ronaldo probably leaves or most likely leaves next season. The number 7 will be vacant. Man will try. They will try and get it, but I don't think it unless something else happens. But let's just say Ronaldo leaves, the number 7's vacant.
No, that has to go to Sancho. Man can't have Sancho win that 25, blood.
We start talks with Mbappe. He comes in, he takes the 7. Obviously, shirt sales through the roof, and you know the Glazers love that. They love that.
Sometimes you gotta sometimes like I said, I hear all the problems that could come with Mbappe, but sometimes you have to link up with these problematic dons, man. You know what I'm saying? And that he Vegeta, man. You know what I'm saying? Problematic don, man. Vegeta, problematic don, but man's important.
I can't do it though,
he's
bro.
Important. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we've seen him, like I said, where I'm looking at it from, I've seen this guy make impact already, whether it's Monaco when they won the league title, whether it's the World Cup, whether it's at PSG and the champs. I hear all the other stuff about him, but I'm like, he's a lift. That could be Van Persie-esque in terms of the elevation it gives you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm for shit. Like, we chasing a juggernaut in Manchester City. He's the type of guy who can close the gap. You can't.
Okay, but then
go on, fam.
Let me ask you this. Sorry, not to cut you, but let me ask you this. If we had next summer, obviously there's going to be bare man available. There's no competition in the summer, so it's cool. We can go for anyone, basically.
Yeah.
We had the opportunity, if United had the opportunity to choose to start negotiations with PSG for Mbappe or start negotiations with Atletico for João Felix, who would you go for?
Oh, that's a good question, yo. That's a good
There's only one right answer, blood.
That's a good question. Nah, I know you're going to say Felix. I'm an Mbappe guy, though. I know you go Felix. Mbappe, my guy in it. Like, I've been, from when I first seen him, I'm like, who's this guy?